What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing all you Death Knights out there basically what I've chosen for my talents and glyphs in a new patch 5.0.4. I'm going to be doing Frost DK and Frost PvP and Blood, and I'm going to be showing you what I've chosen and why I've chosen it. I hope you enjoy. For the second video I'm going to be showing you the talents and glyphs I've chosen for blood tanking and what I think will be most beneficial when tanking raid bosses and in dungeon groups. I hope you enjoy. For the first talent I chose Rolling Blood, which basically causes your blood boil to act as a pestilence. If I just quickly disease this target, see, I've applied these two diseases whilst getting close to this target. As I do, I just blood boiled, and as you can see the disease has spread onto the next two targets. And the reason I've done this is because it saves myself wasting a blood rune on pestilence when pestilence actually doesn't do any damage. So basically, instead of using pestilence, I'm using blood boil. So that blood rune is, I only need to use one blood rune, which also does damage. So that's why I chose that instead of Plague Leech, which I just think is not helpful at all, and Unholy Blight, which is good for PvP. And then for the second glyph I've chosen Purgatory for the same reasons in my Frost DK video. It stops me from dying, which is really helpful, and I'm going to find this really helpful if suddenly I get a lack of healing in the middle of a raid. So that's why I've chosen this. For the third talent I've chosen this stun ability, basically because, you know, it's helpful in the middle of a raid. If someone's about to do a thing or I'm about to take a lot of damage, I can just quickly stun the target just like that. See how he's been stunned for 5 seconds, and I found that really helpful. The reason I didn't choose Chill Blames unlike Frost is because in the middle of play versus environment, you don't actually need to slow down enemies because it doesn't work in the same way play versus player does, and you also don't need a bonus on speed. So I thought that was definitely the best choice for PvE. For my fourth talents I also chose Death Pact, because in a raid you might suddenly need a quick burst of healing, and that 50% extra healing is a lot. Like I said, Death Siphon, you're wasting death runes for little healing. Conversion, you're wasting runic power for little healing. Death Pact, a longish cooldown but no runic power, no runes needed. I think it's definitely the best thing there. And then for my fifth talent, my final talent as level 85, I've chosen Runic Corruption for the same reason as my Frost PvP choice, because instead of gaining a random rune, which I might not need, it just regenerates all the runes at a faster pace. So I think that's definitely a lot more helpful to get some of your abilities through quicker. I'm now going to go on to the glyphs which I've chosen, and firstly I've chosen Glyph of Pestilence. You might be thinking, earlier you said Rolling Blood means you don't need to cast Pestilence, but basically it casts Pestilence for you. So whilst I'm doing Blood Boil, this glyph will also take place. So basically I've got an extended Pestilence, and it means even those enemies from far out will gain the diseases, which is good for tanking. Glyph of Death and Decay. Your Death and Decay also reduces the movement speed of enemies within its radius by 50%, and this is because just in case there's enemies which try and run away, someone takes aggro over me, that's their 50%, so they can't get to the enemy close enough, and when they try and run away, if there are enemies which try and run away, I can just kill them quickly. And then for the last major glyph of Vampiric Blood, basically the extra 15% health does jack shit, it really doesn't, but an extra 15% healing is a lot more helpful. The reason I say the extra health doesn't do anything is because you gain the extra health but then you lose it, so there's no real point in it. But the extra 15% healing means you're gaining more healing which you're not going to lose, so that's why I chose that. And for my minor glyphs, none of them are really important. Corpse Explosion doesn't do any damage. Death Grip's not really important, to be honest, in PvE. You don't use it, you only use it for an extra taunt. And then Glyph of Horn of Winter, because I think it's quite nice. It's a glyph, not when I cast this little snowflake for a short there, as you can see here. So that's it for my Blood, Death 9 talents and glyphs. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and maybe subscribe to our channel, because there's going to be a lot more World of Warcraft, Miss Pandaria content coming out soon, so buzz in for that expansion. So I'll see you around, guys. Peace out.